Maya, I've been seeing all these crazy AI images online, like cats in spacesuits or robots drinking coffee. How do these AIs even know what to draw from just words?
Good question. Those AIs are called text-to-image models. In simple terms, you type a sentence, like a cat wearing sunglasses on the beach, and the AI turns that text into an image. But to do that, the AI first has to learn what words and pictures mean.
Okay, but how does it learn that?
It's trained on millions of images, each with a short caption or description. For example, one image might say a red apple on a table, another, a dog running in a park. By seeing so many examples, the AI starts connecting patterns. Apple, usually round, shiny, red. Dog has fur and 4 legs. So it learns the relationship between words and what they look like.
Ah, so it's kind of like a kid learning by looking at picture books?
Exactly. Just like a kid, it builds mental associations, but instead of memories, it stores numbers. These numbers are called embeddings. They're the AI's way of representing words and images.
Cool. But when I type a prompt, how does it actually draw something? It's not like it has a pencil.
Right? That's where the diffusion process comes in. The AI starts with pure noise, just static, like an untuned TV screen. Then it gradually removes the noise, step by step, until it forms a clear picture that matches your words.
Wait, it starts with noise? Why not start with a blank canvas?
Because working backward from noise actually helps the model create more realistic and detailed images. Think of it like sculpting. Instead of starting from nothing, the AI starts with a messy block and carves out what fits the text you gave.
That's wild. So what's actually happening under the hood when it's cleaning up the noise?
3 main parts work together. 1, the text encoder, which converts your words into numbers the AI understands. 2. UNet diffusion core, the artist. It takes the noisy image and keeps improving it based on what the text says. 3. VA decoder turns the AI's internal version of the picture into a normal image file you can see. Each denoising step makes the image a little clearer until it looks like a perfect match to your prompt.
Okay, Maya, one thing still confuses me. When I tell the AI, a cat wearing sunglasses on the beach, it somehow knows to show sand, water, maybe palm trees, but it doesn't always draw exactly the same scene twice. So how does it decide what to include or leave out?
That's a really good question, Liam, and it gets to the heart of how these models interpret your words. When you type your prompt, the AI turns your sentence into a bunch of numbers called embeddings. Each number represents a concept or feature from your words. Then, as the model starts generating the image, it's basically asking itself, which visual elements best match this cluster of concepts? So, for cat, it looks for things like fur texture, ears, whiskers, body shape. For beach, it looks for patterns like sand, ocean colors, sky brightness. But it doesn't have a fixed template. It combines them based on probability and style patterns it learned during training.
So it's not like it has a folder somewhere labeled beach with a bunch of pictures to copy?
Exactly. It doesn't copy or retrieve anything. Instead, it reconstructs the idea of a beach from scratch, using what it knows about how beaches usually look. That's why every image feels unique, even from the same prompt. Think of it like this. If you asked 5 different artists to paint a cat on the beach, every painting would be a bit different. Some might show palm trees, others seashells. One might draw a sunset. The AI is doing something similar, interpreting your words creatively based on its mental library of patterns.
So it's kind of guessing what I probably meant, not what I specifically meant.
Exactly. It's making educated guesses based on how it's seen those concepts appear together in training data. If cat and beach often appeared in photos with bright light and warm colors, it might use that kind of lighting automatically. But that's also why you can guide it more precisely by giving better prompts. For example, if you say, a black cat wearing sunglasses sitting on a blue towel at the beach during sunset. You're giving the AI more anchors, color, object, time of day, so it knows what details to focus on.
That makes sense. So the more descriptive I am, the less the AI has to guess.
Exactly. You're basically giving it a roadmap.
It's crazy to think we used to need cameras and brushes to capture ideas. Now we just need words.
And maybe that's the real revolution, that creativity isn't limited by tools anymore, only by how clearly we can imagine and describe what we want.